Hey everyone, so it's time for one of our favorite things to do around St. Patrick's Day at Busch Gardens, the St. Patrick's Day Scavenger Hunt. We're going to take you around and show you where all of the 8 hidden leprechauns are, and we're also going to possibly take a look at some of the treats that we didn't get to take a look at last time we were here. So let's get started looking for those leprechauns. And even more importantly, we might have us a DarKoaster update today. We'll see. Right from the giant shamrock at the park entrance, you come straight ahead and it's right inside of this stand with the picture of the leprechauns. And these are 4 of the leprechauns that you actually see on the scavenger hunt. You get a sneak peek at what some of them look like. The paper is in this little plexiglass container. You can just reach in and pull one out. I do see that last year's paper had a typo on it, and it looks like this one also still has that same typo, 34656. So they never bothered to correct that. But despite that, it's still a fun scavenger hunt. There are no prizes involved, it's just for personal pride. But let's go find that first leprechaun. Alright, so the first clue. Let's start your journey with a bit of a riddle. Find me where they sell sweets without a beginning, end, or middle. And if you notice on the left, they give you a silhouette of what the leprechaun will look like, so you can get an idea, sort of what you're looking for. So, a sweet without a beginning, end, or middle sounds like a donut. And I specifically mentioned sweets. We happen to be in England right now, which does have a confectionery. So let's go see if we can find this leprechaun. So here we are at the confectionery in England, still under construction at the time of this recording. Just walk right around the corner and there he is, in the exact same spot as last year. Last time we were here, we happened to, by chance, spot a few of the leprechauns around the park. Some of them are in the same spot like this one, some of them have moved, so this won't be identical to the video we did last year. Well, let's see where these other leprechauns are hiding. Okay, time for the second clue. The second clue is my animal friends and I like to play. Find us out throwing horseshoes in the hay. And as you can hear, we're near some animal friends right now. So we must be pretty close. This walkway right around the side of where the Clydesdale pen area is, attached to the fence, is this leprechaun holding a horseshoe, probably a Clydesdale horseshoe. So there he is, looking all happy. I don't think this sign was here when we were here a couple weeks ago. Out in front of Grogan's Grill, they changed the sign to the St. Patrick's Day celebration featuring Clancy. Since we didn't get to meet Clancy in our last video, this is a look at him if you haven't already seen him. Alright, it's clue number 3. Hidden in this Irish fountain is a treasure unknown to hold. If you're lucky in your search, then you just might find gold. So talking about treasures and gold in Ireland, I'm assuming this leprechaun is in Ireland, so let's head over. Well, here's our pot of gold under this waterfall. And last year, this leprechaun was right under this archway on that wood back there, but since the Candace of Clancy is here, now this one has actually moved, not too far though, it's moved about 10 feet. It's on the wall right here on the outside of Castle O'Sullivan instead of inside, holding his pot of gold dressed like the Ireland flag. Inside Grogan's, one of these things is not like the others. Inside of Grogan's also is where you can come to get yourself a Guinness Moose for $5.50. We're going to give that a try today. So here's the Guinness Moose with my hand for reference. It looks just like a mug of Guinness, but the foam obviously doesn't move. I have my hand here for size reference. It's not very big. I'm really surprised at how small this is for $5.50, but hopefully the flavor makes up for the size. Also, in true St. Patrick's Day fashion, the Bud Light in Grogan's is currently green. So it doesn't change the flavor any, but it's a fun color. And For food, we're having a little snack. We're having some Irish nachos in honor of St. Patrick's Day. I believe these are always on the Grogan's menu, but we've never tried them, so we're going to try them today. Also, Jen is trying the Irish Cream Stout. So what makes an Irish nacho different from a traditional nacho? Instead of tortilla chips, they use kettle chips. And these particular Irish nachos, it almost seemed like it was chips beneath a bunch of chili. They had ground beef and black beans on top, which I don't think I've ever seen black beans on nachos before. The only beans I've ever seen on nachos I think are refried beans, so it's an interesting decision. They of course had some cheese on there too and some tomatoes, which added to the flavor, but Jen thought it was a B. She said it needed some more cheese. I would agree, but I like the flavor of the meal enough. I would say it's probably worth an A-. So it's worth the money. It tastes really good for a snack. It's not really enough food for a meal, but for a snack it's really good. The Bud Light is a Bud Light, so I'll just leave it at that. The mousse, we both agree, is worth an A. It's got a topping of a kind of dense whipped cream. The Guinness doesn't really come through too well. It tastes mainly like a chocolate mousse, but we thought that it still had a lot of good flavor to it. The only problem I have is for $5.50 I was hoping for a larger size than this. That's such a small cup. Otherwise, if it was a larger portion size, it'd probably be worth an A+. Jen's beer, which she's drinking currently, she thought was also a B. Very flavorful cream stout. Good for this time of year, for the cold weather months. As I mentioned earlier, the mousse was $5.99, the nachos were $9.99, and for the two 20-ounce beers, they were $14.99 each. So our total after our member discount came up to a little over $47 for this meal. So before the discount, it would have been about $52, $53 for these items. Leprechaun number 4 on our suddenly beat up copy of the paper. As to ride this magical coaster, I'd have to be taller. When you're looking down from 205 feet, I'm even smaller. So there's only one coaster that fits that description, and that's over in France, Griffin. So let's go take a look at that one. So here we are right at Griffin. It's closed for the season, so they won't even let you cross the bridge over there. So despite the fact that the clue mentions Griffin, it's not actually directly by Griffin, but it's not too terribly far away. Here's Josephine's ice cream shop, and then right below that on the fence, there's our leprechaun, wearing his French beret and holding a camera. So ignore the numbering system on this sheet. It shows 6, but this is clue number 5. I just stopped in for a bite to eat, and I couldn't resist dancing to the Emerald Beat. In the Fest House is the Emerald Ensemble, as well as some food, so it sounds like it's over that way in Oktoberfest. Last year he was inside of the Fest House. This year they moved him outside right underneath of the DJ of the Fest House. So here he is hanging under the overhangs. The Fest House leprechaun. So here we are for the bi-weekly DarKoaster update. To my surprise, it looks like the preview center is still open. They're still allowing guests to go back and check out the preview center. So March 12th apparently was not the closing date after all. Some work's getting done on what will be the gift shop and possibly the locker station. Looks like the roof is coming together nicely. They're starting to put more walls in there. So slowly but surely. There's still a long way to go before it's complete though, so I'm a little worried about how long it's going to take before the coaster itself is open to the public or even to members. Might be a little while yet. There's still no official date given. The clue that's labeled as clue number 5, which is actually clue number 6, says, I'm glad to have escaped the Black Forest. Now I'm ready for a bite. Something with a twist sounds just right. So the Black Forest is near Verbolten, and there happens to be a twist with the pretzels over there. There's a restaurant, a quick service restaurant over there, so we'll go take a look at that. They officially turned the former site of the Mock Tower into an eating area, added a few extra chairs with umbrellas. So it's nice to have more seats while you're outside of the beer and pretzel restaurant. And speaking of the beer and pretzel restaurant, as expected, here is our leprechaun, all dressed in his German vest with his pretzel, looking very happy and pleased to have a pretzel. In addition to the DarKoaster updates, it seems like we've been having updates on the Wirbelwind ride that was just suddenly gone about a month ago. It looks like they're almost done rebuilding it. Here it is looking pretty normal right now, so hopefully they'll be able to take this fence down by the time the park opens for the regular season and everybody can ride it again. In Scotland, across from where you can go visit the Clydesdales up close, Tweedside Snacks is open for the season, serving some bottled beer as well as chips and sodas and other assorted drinks. Okay, so the second number 6 on this sheet, which is actually clue number 7. Leprechauns are known for their mischievous ways. Find me in San Marco stomping grapes for days. So San Marco is over in the Italy section of the park, which makes sense because under normal circumstances, Italy is the next place you come to when you leave Oktoberfest across the bridge. But with the bridge being down right now, we have to walk all the way around the park to get over to this area, so it's going to take a minute. This one was kind of sneaky. From this sculpture over here in Italy, you go around to this fence and they have it hiding right on the fence in between 2 trees. This is moved from last year. It was actually on the other side of the same walkway last year, on the far side of that fence. So we walked right by it, had to turn around and keep looking for it. Although the bridge between Italy and Oktoberfest is still closed, they got rid of the fence that was blocking people from going that way, and they've also reopened the theater as well as Marco Polo's marketplace, so everything's shaping up. The fence is now moved to the far side of the theater. And our final clue for the scavenger hunt. Going round and round is such a delight. Find me quick before I spin out of sight. So there's one ride that looks like a teacup, as you can see from the silhouette, looks like a teacup. That also spins. It's over in the Festa Italia area. So we'll head over there and see if we can find that one. Going past Elephant Run, you come to a little food booth that is often closed. Last year, this is where this teacup leprechaun was located. This year, they moved him a little bit just past that booth, put him up on this light pole. There he is in all his teacuppy glory. So that's where all our leprechaun friends were hiding in the park this year. We hope you enjoyed looking for them with us. Also, we hope you enjoyed looking at all of the updates that were made to DarKoaster and also to the Wirbelwind and also the Irish food that we had today. Thanks for watching our video, and if you enjoyed it, we would appreciate it if you would like the video and also subscribe to our channel. Both the likes and subscriptions really help out our channel, and we appreciate it greatly. Also, please remember to check out our Instagram page, which is appearing up in the corner right now. And if you enjoy scavenger hunts at the parks, let us know by leaving a comment down below. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for watching, but the fun's not over yet. Click the box in front of my face for another fun video, or click my tree to subscribe to our channel so you don't miss another video.